Hi guys, my name's Alana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please press that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I make mental health content as well as vlogs. Today's video is going to be a follow-up video on the last skincare video, which was me talking about using Tretinoin, also known as Retinol, as a treatment for acne, and I'm just going to be doing this follow-up video to explain how it's been going and what the results have been, because I did say I would do another video. So as of now, I am in the month of basically almost the beginning of April. So I have been using a retinoid for almost a year, I would say. I've been using Tretinoin for almost a year. Previously to this, I was on Differin gel, which is an adapalene type. It's basically retinoid, but just like a different formulation. In Australia, you do need a prescription for Differin or any strength grade retinoid that is like, higher than a certain percent. So I know in other countries you don't, but here you do. You need to go to a doctor and get them to give you a prescription for these, because they're quite strong medications, so you can't really just be using them blindly, because it can actually be a bit dangerous and stuff. So yeah, I had a really positive experience with Differin gel. I have a whole different video on that where I used it for a year, but I was finding I was still breaking out. So I ended up switching to Tretinoin, which is a bit stronger, and currently I am now on the 0.5%. So there's three strength. There's the 0.25 and then 0.5 and then 1%. I started on the lowest one and now I'm on to the 0.5, and I'm just going to stay on this one. I have no reason to really go up on the higher dose, but the good thing about Tretinoin is that you have a bit more of a range to kind of move around, so you can go on the higher strength if you need it, or you can stay at the lower one if your skin is, experiencing a lot of side effects, whereas with Differin, you're kind of stuck with that one product. So I do like Tretinoin in the fact that you can kind of have more leeway into what you want. For me, I just got it from my general practitioner. You can get this from a dermatologist. I didn't go to a dermatologist just because my acne wasn't to the extreme point. In my old video on Differin and Tretinoin, I do have some pictures of how my skin used to look. I have had acne since I was about 11, and it is very it's not cystic acne, like full-on cystic acne, but I definitely would break out all over my face, and if I stop using any sort of acne treatment, it will come back. So I've been on a lot of different things. I've been on contraceptive pill for acne. I've been on different medications like antibiotics. I've been on creams, a billion different creams, and Tretinoin, this is the only, I've been trialing things since I was about 12. So in my family, it's, a lot of people have had acne. It's very genetic on both sides, and both my sisters have it too. So, combining all of us, we've tried a lot of things, and I found that this Tretinoin, cream is the only thing that cleared up my skin. So currently I have no makeup on for this video, just to show you this is my skin without any makeup on. As you can see, my skin has cleared up so well. This is the best my skin has ever looked in my life. The contraceptive pill did really clear my skin up really well. That was the only other thing that actually helped my skin. And I ended up coming off that for other reasons, but then my acne came back. So that is why I was trialing, again, different creams to see what would work. So Tretinoin is actually a lot cheaper than Differin. Differin was costing me about $70, and the tube did not last very long. I don't know why it's so expensive here in Australia. Apparently in America it doesn't cost much, but here it was costing me $70, and you'd have to get a script, obviously. And the yeah, I just found that it wasn't giving me the results that I wanted, and it was so expensive. I just couldn't afford it. So I ended up using different Tretinoin, and Tretinoin only cost me around $25 every probably 5 months, to be honest, because the tube lasts so long because you only need the tiniest bit, and it, you know, you use it for your whole face. So I use the Tretinoin every night. I do have little breaks, maybe for like a day or two if my skin is starting to look a bit dry, or if I want to use a different active or a different product, then I will not use it for that night or the night after. I do occasionally use the Paula's Choice BHA, which is a really good product. I love that product. I can do a whole nother video on that if you like, but I do use that occasionally, but it's pretty rare because I don't like to, you know, strip my skin too much or use too many things because I'm already using such a strong, potent retinoid. My skin is very resistant. It is not naturally dry. I live in a very humid climate, so I think that's why my skin doesn't really get dry on it. I haven't had any issues, or I haven't had any of like the side effects of peeling really, or irritation or redness, but I honestly think it's because it's so hot and humid all the time, because I live so close to the equator. But yeah, so that is for side effects and stuff. I haven't noticed any difference when I went up in the strength since my last video, but I will say the biggest thing that I've noticed improvement on is that my skin has really just evened out, like tone wise, so I don't have any kind of areas that are more red than the others, and my skin is a lot smoother in texture. And obviously my skin really never breaks out. I sometimes get an occasional breakout around my period, just mainly on my chin, which my chin has always been the worst area for me. It's been the place where I always break out the most. I think it's like a hormonal thing, which is probably why the pill works so well for me. I do think that a lot of my acne is coming from, I mean, obviously a lot of acne comes from internal issues, but I think definitely hormones have played a big role, as well as the climate. When you live in a climate where it's so humid and hot, it's just, your skin just breaks out so much easily. Obviously when you use Tretinoin, you need to use sunscreen. I use this Bondi Sands sunscreen. It is cruelty free and reef friendly. Really like it. It's made in Australia, so I like it as well. It's 50 plus, and it's UVB and UVA, fragrance free, and it also has vitamin E in it, so I don't use a moisturizer every day because this has moisturizer in it, and this is very moisturizing. So yeah, it saves me money because I pay like, you know, pretty small amount for this sunscreen, and it has a moisturizer already in it. So I keep my skincare routine extremely basic and gentle because I am using a, you know, retinoid. I don't want to be adding too many things. If you want me to do a full-on skincare routine video, I can totally do that. But yeah, so I do have just tiny little bits of scarring that are left over from when I do get bigger pimples, like kind of like more cystic type pimples. But that is very, very rare, so I rarely break out anymore, and it's been about a year of me using this cream, and I feel like my skin has really tightened a lot, and it just looks so much better. It really glows a lot better, and I've had so many people actually comment within the last 6 months and tell me that they have noticed a big difference in my skin, and I've had so many people tell me that they that my skin is looking really good. So that was a really great thing because I've always struggled so much with my skin, and as a teenager it was a really big insecurity, and I would honestly get so upset over it, and I tried absolutely everything, and it would really, really affect my self-esteem. So to have people like actually noticing that my skin has improved means that the product definitely is working. This is not for everyone, this cream, because it can be very drying, but like I said, for my skin personally, it works really well, and yeah, I just get it from my GP, like the script, and yeah, I haven't had any other issues with it. So that is my almost a year update, and I wanted to post this video now because I knew in like a month or something I'd forget. But I just wanted to do an update now. I don't have anything on my skin right now. So I wanted to just show you that results, but please leave any comments down below. I'm not a doctor or a dermatologist, so obviously you need to go to a doctor to ask them more questions and do your research on the product, but I can explain my own experience. So if you do want to ask me any questions, I'll try to answer them. And yeah, so I hope you found this helpful. I'm so happy with how my skin is looking. Like I said, this is the only thing that's worked for me. So yeah, I've experienced a really good results at the end of this process. It did take time and it was a very long process, but yeah, I'm definitely very happy with it. And now my mum and my sister both use retinoid as well, so it's kind of funny because kind of converted my family and they've decided to use it too, because like I said, acne definitely is in my family and we all kind of experience it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any video suggestions, leave it down below. But yeah, thank you, and I hope that you guys are all staying well and you're all safe, and I love you so much. Bye.